Hi, in this video we'll see B2B sub-agent creation, which is also called as B2B2B. I'm logged in as B2B now, where I go to customer. So here I see three customers already been created. So the first customer is the B2B customer itself, and these two are the sub-agents. So to view the details of the existing customer, I'll have to click on edit, where I can view the details of the existing customer. So going back to the customer list, I see an option add new customer. I click on same. So here I'll mention a new customer name. I'll have to mention a customer code, contact details. So I'll skip fax number, email ID, which is mandatory. So under financial, currency will be similar to the B2B customers currency. Customer rating. So I have customer rating already. So I'll select the first one. A refund charge amount. So as per the criteria, we can mention the refund percentage or refund amount. I'll click on next. Five. Is billing address same as trading? Yes. I click on next. So here I'll mention I've mentioned all the customer details and saved. Okay. So under the customer list, I see the new customer which I just created. So when I click on edit, I'll be able to view the details of the customer. So going back to company, here we'll see the pricing model creation. So when I click on pricing model, I see three pricing models being created. So to create a new pricing model, I'll have to click on add new pricing model, where I'll have to mention the details. Customer rating is nothing but the identifier for this particular pricing model. So whenever I'm uh, creating a customer, I'll have to mention the customer rating. So customer rating will be nothing but the pricing model itself. So I'll be mapping this particular pricing model. So this is the identifier, as I said. Transaction type. So I can select business or personal. I'll mention the validity dates and save the details. So here I see the new pricing model is created. And when I say edit, also I have to add rule to the existing, to the new pricing model I created. So I select a template where I'll have to mention the details. Description. Also, we can define the markup percentage and amount. So I'll mention the markup percentage. and the transaction fee percentage, and say submit. So the rule has been added, and I activate the rule and save the changes. So going back to the pricing model, we see that the new pricing model has been created, and whenever I map this pricing model to the customer, it will get activated. So the first one has been mapped to the customer is the reason it is activated. So going back to the sub-agent being created, so this is the sub-agent which we just created. So I'll copy the company code and the email ID. So email ID will be the username which I would need to log in as sub-agent. I'm logging out of B2B, and to log in as the sub-agent which we just created, I will need the email ID I said. So this is the same email address. I copied the same and I'm logging in as B2B2B. It says incorrect credentials. I'll go back to the B2B agent, take the credentials. So again, I logged in as B2B. I go to customer. So this was the customer I created. Okay. So I was supposed to copy customer code, but I copied account code. Is the reason I wasn't able to log in there. So I'll log in again. Yeah. So I'm logged in as the sub agent now, and I see that a credit limit is already been assigned to this sub agent. So by default, it will be similar to the B2B customer through which we have created this sub agent. And this particular customer will have rights to do bookings. So when I click on transaction list, so under transactions, you'll be able to see all the bookings made by this particular sub agent. And when I click on company, I see options, system users, profiles. So this customer can create his system users through which they can, using their credentials, they can log in, and also can assign profiles. So the one which is already created, as in the system user, is been assigned with the administrator's rights. So under profile, when I see administrator's profile, all the rights are being activated is the reason the system user will have all the rights. Also, we can create the travelers. So these are all the rights being assigned to the B2B2B agent. And that's it with the B2B2B agent creation. Thank you.